I'm starting to look like a scarecrow, which is cool. Hey friends, do you ever feel like there's like a certain thing that you wish you could do and you know you could do it if the right thing would just click? That's kind of how I feel about special effects makeup. In particular, celebrity makeup transformations, like when people can do their makeup and then look like a celebrity. I feel like I know I can do it, partially because the people who do it make it look so easily, but also because it does make sense to me when I watch someone else do it. But for whatever reason, when I try, there's something in my brain that's blocking me from achieving my goal. I feel like it's just a combination of highlighting and contouring, you know, shading where there's shadows, highlighting where there's lights. And it sounds so simple in my head, but when I try to do it, I always just fall short. I don't really look like the person, you know? So I was thinking today maybe I would try it with you guys, and if there are any artists in the comments section, maybe you can help me out. So several months ago when I was really like seriously trying to do this, I talked to a makeup artist on Instagram named Makeup Mag. She really tried to help me. She even sent me like unedited video footage of her doing the whole process. She works with a lot of paints, like actual face paint that dries down, you know? I ended up following her Post Malone tutorial and I did okay. Like at certain angles it kind of looked like him, but it wasn't up to my standards, you know? And then this other artist, Marina Mamick, my bad. She has a Celine Dion makeup video where she actually tells you the steps. A lot of artists who do this just kind of show sped up time-lapse version of the process and they don't tell you what they're using. So I'm gonna try this tutorial today. You know, I obviously don't have the same facial structure as her, but theoretically we should be able to make it work. Okay, so the first step is to apply liquid foundation. That's easy. I'm gonna go, oh my god. I'm gonna go with Maybelline Superstay because it's full coverage. It's gonna create like a nice blank canvas, you know? And one of the things Makeup Mag taught me is that you don't want anything that is too shiny because then it'll have like lights hitting it and it'll kind of affect the illusion. And this is a pretty matte foundation. Another reason I'm always baffled by these makeup tutorials is because sometimes it just really seems like these artists can get their own facial features to disappear. Like for example, I've attempted a couple times to become Jennifer Coolidge because I can do Jennifer Coolidge's voice, and I didn't have a photo to go off of because I couldn't find anybody else who had done a makeup transformation as her. And I realized I needed to create a new nostril because her nose was like thinner than mine, but you could still see my nostrils, you know? Whereas when I look at all these artists on Instagram who do this, their real features just disappear. All right, Marina, what's next? Okay, next thing she's using is concealer. She said lighten your eyebrows if you have to. Apply it to the bridge of your nose. Okay, I'm gonna use Shape Tape. I guess I should kind of lighten my eyebrows. A lot of times people who do this will totally delete their eyebrow, totally erase their eyebrows with like a glue stick, but again, I'm not good at that. I've tried it a few times and it like doesn't work. So we'll just, you know, do that. That kind of made it look thinner. Oops, I think I used too much. I'm just gonna tap it. Hey guys, remember this? Remember this? Found this elf sponge in my bathroom. Remember, it used to be my fave. I totally forgot about it. It was all crustified and I was able to get it clean in like 2 seconds. That was one thing I loved about this sponge, is that it came so clean. And then it happens very quickly, but I can also see that she went around her nostrils and on her like upper lip area. It's entirely possible, you guys, that I just don't have like the vision for it. Not everybody is like an amazing artist, I get that, but it's just one of those things that I just know I could do, you know? Like I know I could never skateboard, I know I could never be a gymnast, I know I could never be an engineer or do anything that has to do with math, but I feel like I could do this. It's just shading, right? A little shading, a little highlighting, a little vision, you know? Next thing she says is to shade your jaw and cheekbones and nose with a brown eyeshadow. I am gonna do that, but I'm gonna do something extra and I'm gonna do a cream product first, powder it, then do that. Just because I've also seen like a zillion artists do it that way. I definitely need to make my face like thinner. Just trying to delete my little chubby cheeks, you know? That's wild. On the monitor, it already kind of looks like I have a skinnier face. That's another thing, is sometimes I think just having like a fuller, you know, chubbier face than the celebrities I'm trying to do, maybe that affects it, but really it shouldn't. I feel like with the right shading, it shouldn't matter. Dude, these new lights are not working for me. There's like weird shadows all over my face. You see that light on my nose? Now another thing is when it comes to the bottom of the face, like reshaping the actual face, I noticed a lot of them just leave it really harsh. They don't really blend it. Okay, so she also says to contour your nose with it, but she didn't go into too much detail with that. And I have to say, I think Marina's nose looks a lot more like Celine Dion's than mine does, so I need to look up an actual photo of Celine Dion to make sure I do it right, you know? Okay, her nose is quite a bit thinner than mine. Kind of goes bloop, bloop. So in, out, in. Wait a minute. Maybe like do this. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Okay, I somehow just like erased the concealer that was on the tip, so now I have to add more. This is what I do, guys. I just mess up everything I did previously. Okay, so the tip of her nose is like a psh, 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 and then psh, like a diamond. Yeah. So I'm gonna stop about there with the cream, powder it, and then do bronzer. I look so skinny. You wanna know the biggest life hack to powder your face? That worked better than I thought it was going to. Thank you, Laura Mercier. Pew, pew, pew. Oops, I shouldn't have done this yet. I'm so stupid. Oops, I forgot to like powder the gel part. Yeah. So I'm sure it was too soon for me to do that. So now we have a very smooth canvas to do all our other stuff on. So as she suggested, I'm gonna take a brown eyeshadow. I've been super into this Essentials palette. It's a collaboration between Sigma and Stephanie Lange. That looks impeccable. Seriously, what? So let me get that diamond shaped tip here. We are looking exactly like Celine. Every night in my dreams, I see, I feel. What's next? Lay it on me, Marina. A light pink eyeshadow to your eyelids, and then a brown pencil to draw a fake crease. Okay. Is there a light pink in here, Stephanie? Kind of. Okay. I don't know. She said light pink, but I'm gonna go with white for some reason. Because that makes sense, right? That I would complain about like not being able to do what these artists do, but then not listen to what they tell me to do. ColourPop sent me this gel. I had to search up and down, rip my studio apart for a brown pencil. Oh, I hope I don't break. Oh, I already did break it. Oh God, it's dragging my eyelid skin. Do you see that? Well, that one looks 1000% better. Now we do blendy blend for this part. What time is it? Okay, oh my God, it's 8:30 a.m. I had a goal to be done with this at 9 a.m. That's not gonna happen. Why don't I look like Celine? Perhaps if I add a bit more shadow. I've created illusions before, like, you know, the tiny face. Something that was on my side for that video was that I used my cell phone. Like, I feel like these transformations look a little better when the quality is a little lower. Okay, this is giving me a headache. I need a drink. I'm starting to look like a scarecrow, which is cool. Okay, so now Marina says to apply a black eyeshadow. I'm afraid it's just gonna crumble all over my face. Ooh, maybe if I do this and like get gravity on my side, yes. Gravity. Like that or more? More? I wish she was here with me right now. That's how I learn, is by someone standing there and watching me. Like when I was in beauty school and I was learning how to cut hair, 100% of the time my haircuts would always be too long on the left side, and I couldn't figure it out. And then finally my instructor stood there and watched me do it, and she was like, you're pulling the hair down like this instead of going straight down. I didn't even know I was doing it. That's how I learn. I need somebody to watch me and be like, I feel like I'm starting to maybe kind of see something. Wait, I'm ruining it. Okay, I'm noticing that she also kind of extended like the inner corner of her eye a little bit. I always am terrible at this, so I'm just gonna try and barely do it. Yeah, I guess like that. It like brings your eye closer together, I guess. Now that kind of made a difference. At least I'm starting to look like someone else at least. Okay, and then I also see her changing the shape of her nostrils a little bit with the black. This is where I always really struggle. Let me go to Celine's photo again. So the tip of Celine's nose goes down further than mine. So to me, that would mean I would need to like shorten these a little bit. Or do I just highlight that? I never really know the best plan of action. I guess we could try a little of both. Like right here, I'm really highlighted right here to bring that tip out. Yeah. extend the nostrils a little. But is that the right shape? I feel like I look at the picture and by the time I look in the mirror, I forget what the picture looked like. Thanks for getting Gup Gup. Hey, who do I look like?
I'm gonna say, what the hell are you doing? I have no clue.
Okay guys, we're not there yet. All right, now she took a brown pencil to enhance the nasal labial folds. They seem to start just above the nostril. Like cat? Something like cat. She just used her finger to blend this, so I guess I'll just do that. Fingers make, oh, it's not, okay, nope. It's not going nowhere, is it? Oh my God, what am I doing? Highlight the same areas I did. Okay, so the chin, these little things. But she doesn't say what to highlight with. Like, is it just concealer? Is it a lighter shade of concealer than we've already been using? I don't know what to do. I have this pencil from Benefit. Maybe I could try this. This looks highlighty. Hey, wait a minute. I think I see what we're going for here. But see, I don't know if I did it at the right height or the right angle. I just don't know. For the lips, she says to shape your lips with a brown pencil. So here's the thing. I have much fuller lips than Celine, and often they're fuller than whoever I'm doing. And I don't understand how you can delete your own lip because mine still shows up. So if we make a new lip, pointy points. See, I made a new lip, but mine is still showing, and I feel like when other people do this, their real lip doesn't show. Like Makeup Mag, the girl I mentioned earlier, she has to make smaller lips all the time, but then you don't see her real lip. I think I did this whole fiasco too wide. I don't want to wipe it off though. So now she just seems to be taking her brown pencil and just adding like little deets. That's not right, is it? Okay. Oh, I hate wiping stuff off. I really do. I just want to get it right the first time. Okay, so now it's just kind of looking like she's doing Celine's actual makeup. This is cracked. Oops. Bronzer. Like it kind of goes down right there a little. Yeah. This is an amazing bronzer brush. Ought to bronze me neck. Trying to make my neck smaller like Celine's. Shall we go for it? Oh, okay, now she does put concealer under the eyes. Yeah, see, that kind of always makes you look more like a character. Just concealing the under eye area. By the way, that is my bird. That's not a truck backing up. But see, now how do I erase my real nostril? Do I make it dark? Do I make it light? Oh, it's like I'm looking at the photo and I can see that it looks different than mine, but I don't know how it's different. Like my brain's not... Hey, here's something I'm noticing. Her eye makeup is kind of going down, whereas mine's going up. So I need to erase this. What? No.
What? No.
Okay, I was really close to giving up. Then I was like, you know what? Instead of watching another artist, let me focus on Celine Dion's actual face. So I found this black and white photo you can't really see because it's overexposed, but I'm realizing her nose is way tiny. I saw highlights right here, so I added those. I don't know, this photo is just making a little more sense to me. We're getting closer, guys, I feel it. Oh man, what did I do right here? Anywhere I see lights on her face, I'm just gonna add them, you know? I'm noticing too in her picture, she's got a real pointy. So maybe if I sink this in, no matter what happens, guys, I had fun. And I learned a valuable lesson in the process, which is don't do this. Don't try. See, why did one side look good and the other side doesn't? I'm just gonna keep going and keep adding stuff until I have to give up, you know? Certain is the sun, Taylor's heard his time. No, it's not working. Blendy. I got an idea. Let's check it out on the phone because sometimes it looks better on the phone, you know? Something happened. Something good. I'm learning that kind of like when I edit videos. There's highlights, there's shadows, but then there's midtones. The midtones is what's really messing with me. Don't make me laugh. I never reach for me. I give up. I cannot physically spend any more time on this. Maybe if I curl my hair it'll look good, but you know what? I just think we don't all have this skill. Maybe if I make this face. Well guys, I'm no Marina, but it's at least funny enough for TikTok. I also feel like if my eyes were brown, maybe that would help. Who am I kidding? Well, kids, that's my video for today. Hopefully you learned something such as what not to do if you want to look like Celine Dion. A little darker. Yes, I love you. Yes. Until next time. I feel like it looks better if I look concerned.
I thought your was hanging out.
Why? Oh, this.
For just a second, I was like, whoa.
There's nothing of me. Ooh, I really like when my double chin comes through. It's like Celine Dion in a fat suit. Wherever you are. Bye bye, little Sebastian.